With a lot of CSGO cases hitting new all-time highs or near all-time highs in certain situations as well, and the knife market going pretty ballistic, many hitting new all-time highs and staying there, with more expensive knives like the butterfly knife having a really similar trend of what we saw last summer. But last summer, we saw prices crash down just as quickly, so what's the future going to look like here? Is it going to be the same as last year where things come crashing down, or is it different this time? Well, today I'm going to cover all that. So as always, if you do enjoy and you're in the near 2/3 of people that aren't subbed yet, be sure to subscribe and check out this quick pre-roll from the sponsor Skins Monkey on how you can get $5 for free trading your skins.
Hi you, yes you. Would you like to get $5 for free for your first trade? Just use skinsmonkey.com and get your extra skins. See description below to enjoy the special promotion and receive 5% cashback for trading your CSGO skins.
Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about selling because it's absolutely something on the table with these price increases, but I want to clarify the benefits and drawbacks of selling right now with this crazy price action. First of all, it all depends on what your game plan is, whether you're in this game for the long-term investing or you just want to try and, I guess, quote-unquote, flip some skins and take a little bit of profit here and there. But if you're in it long-term, this price action isn't anything you should be worrying about. Obviously, it's good for you. Prices are going up a lot. Although there's most likely going to be a pretty big correction coming eventually, or at least a pullback or slowdown in this uptrend for a while. Maybe when the major comes around, but as I've said plenty of times, I don't really think we're going to see skins crash in price until a new operation comes. This is one of the 2 times we've seen the market have a huge correction. The other time was right after the summer hype of last year, and the price action down was just as fast as the price action up. But here's why I don't think it's realistic that that same volatility happens this year again with the crazy price action we're seeing this time around. Buy orders in a lot of cases especially have been keeping up with that crazy price action and following the upwards trend almost perfectly. What I mean by this is if you go to the Steam market and check buy orders compared to the actual selling price, it's often just a few cents off in cases at this point, with thousands or even tens of thousands of buy orders within 10% of the listing price of cases, which in my eyes paints a really strong future for cases in my opinion. And you can go check and see I'm not just nitpicking certain things to prove my point. It's like this in the vast majority of cases, at least all of them that I've checked recently. Also, if you're wondering why the buy and sell buttons are grayed out, it is not because I am a filthy market manipulator scammer like some people think. It's because I changed my Steam Guard phone number, so we are good there. I just can't trade or use the market for 15 days, which is kind of cringe, but it's something I gotta deal with. Hopefully I do get it back before the major update comes out, but either way, let's continue on. One final thing I want to cover if you think the CSGO market is not strong right now for the long term. This is what the trend of the butterfly knife has looked like in the past 5 to 6 years. It's been a very consistent uptrend until last year where we saw that summer hype once again. It's getting a bit weird now since the price is getting close to the limit you can list things at on the Steam market, but either way, this just screams long-term strength at me. At worst, maybe things can go sideways for a bit with more expensive knives like this in my eyes, but really, I don't see a crash. I don't think we're going to see a correction all the way down to $400 in a butterfly knife or something. Even saying that just sounds absolutely absurd, but absolutely, I think we can see a pullback in this price, but a long-term downtrend, unless the player count just starts diminishing rapidly, which I doubt it will at this point. I think the economy especially is just too strong and people are holding onto their skins either way, so I don't think that's going to happen. But if you do, maybe this is a point where you want to sell. But either way, let's continue. What's the case for selling right now? I want to go over all the actual benefits to it. Is there actually any? And I'd absolutely say yes. It just depends, what do you want to do? There's a pretty decent chance if you've been playing this game for even a few months and bought skins early on that you're still sitting on plenty of profit with the way the market has gone parabolic. And as I said earlier in the video, I still expect a pullback or for it to go a bit sideways, like we're starting to see in a lot of cases actually after their good run. And then maybe it'll go like that until we get to an operation and then go through another crash. But The question is, do you need the money within these next few months? Are you going to end up selling now to rebuy back in on that dip and just try to wait and flip for a profit when they most likely bounce back in price again? Or do you think the market is getting to a point where, hey, things are too expensive, I don't really believe in this market to the extent that we can see like $3,000 butterfly knives, stuff like that, and it's completely up to you. I can absolutely see that argument, but at the same time, I think the market right now is absolutely based on cases, which is why I talk about them so much. If the cases themselves keep going up in price, it'll most likely drive the rare special items in them up as well. Obvious example being the breakout case and the butterfly knife, and same goes vice versa. If the knife goes up, if the skins go up, the case is most likely going to go up as well. So demand is definitely there for them now. And as we've seen in these past few months especially, demand is there for them now, and it looks to be continuing on through a couple of months' time. And even with a player count that isn't as absurd as we've seen in the past, this is just really good for the market, which is why we're seeing stuff we've never seen before, like the Dreams and Nightmares case maintaining a price in the dollar range and actually increasing price a bit despite being in the game for so many months at this point. We never used to see a case that was an active drop for this long, hovering in that $1 range. So it would drop to less than $1 within a few months' time, and it's just obscene to see this and shows how strong the skin market is in my eyes, which is something I constantly repeat in pretty much every video. You could call me a market manipulator, or just up-only fallacy. I don't really care. That's what I think, and I think the numbers really back that up. I'm not putting $8 grand into this game at the age of 19 because I don't think the market is strong. So you could call me an idiot. I don't care. That's what I think. So the main really theme of this video is, if you want to sell, now isn't a bad time, but it just depends on what your future outlook of the game is, what profit you're happy with taking, or if you think the CS market just isn't fundamentally good long term, whether you think it's a bubble, whatever it may be. And since I think the market is still strong, I will continue holding despite some upcoming bumps that we could see. That's just a market. Things go up and down. So besides all that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this video. Be sure to leave a comment telling me what you guys think. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and of course sub if you did enjoy as well. It would help me out a lot. Well, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.